Hello friends, this is my second video on IELTS listening. Welcome to the video lessons of the IMPACT IELTS. So the first question type that I'm going to take is from section 1, which is considered the easiest section. And the question type that I'm taking is note completion. An easier version. What I mean by this is that the same question type can be easy, can be difficult as well. If the same question type of note completion can be asked in, for example, section 3 and section 4, that can be a bit challenging. What I will try throughout the videos, I will try to show you how to tackle the easier version as well as the challenging version. So let's begin with this. This question is from section 1, and when the audio of section 1 starts, you will get a detailed instructions that what to do and how to do. The moment you'll get time to go through your questions, they'll give you about half a minute time to go through a question, about 50% of the question of one section. So at first listen to the instructions they're giving. And once I get the time for about half a minute, I'll show you what exactly I have to do, right? So let's begin the audio and listen to the instructions that you get only in the section 1. That means when the listening test begins.
You will hear a number of different recordings, and you will have to answer questions on what you hear. There will be time for you to read the instructions and questions, and you will have a chance to check your work. All the recordings will be played once only. The test is in 4 sections. At the end of the test, you will be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to an answer sheet. Now turn to section 1. Section 1. You will hear a woman phoning a box office to ask about a festival in the town of Kenton.
And this kind of information is very important. So please do listen it carefully so that you can understand what is the topic about.
First, you have some time to look at questions 1 to 5.
Now you will get that half a minute time when you have to go through the question. So what exactly should we do when you go through the questions? I can show you the audio is still on, but I'll show you what we can do. At first, we'll try to know what is about. So event during Kenton Festival, one example is given. So perhaps I'll listen to this. We have to talk about opening ceremony, first day starting at. So perhaps we have to underline this particular part, starting at. So I have to find out the time. It might take a bit more time for me, but you should understand the strategy. Dash will perform.
You will see that there is an example that has been done for you.
Performance of a what?
On this occasion only, the conversation relating to this will be played first.
Good morning, Kenton Festival Box Office. How can I help you?
Oh, good morning. I'm coming.
This is just the example of what is given. That's why I did not pay attention to that, and I kept underlining my keywords. So as you keep, if you still have some keywords to underline, you can keep listening and you can underline it as well.
To Kenton for a few days holiday next month, and a friend told me there's a festival. She gave me this number to find out about it.
That's right. The festival begins on the 16th of May and goes on till the 19th.
Oh, that's great. I'll be there from the 15th till the 19th.
The festival starts on the 16th of May. So 16th has been written in the space. Now we shall begin.
So this is the instruction that you'll get only in the beginning of the listening test, and that too is in section 1. You're not going to get these instructions again in the entire listening test. Right. So let's start and I'll show you what to do. You know that you're waiting for a town center starting at, so you can predict the answer. It can be perhaps a time. So let's listen.
You should answer the questions as you listen because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer questions 1 to 5.
You have to be careful about the cursor, that how am I using it during the test.
Good morning, Kenton Festival Box Office. How can I help you?
Oh, good morning. I'm coming to Kenton for a few days holiday next month, and a friend told me there's a festival. She gave me this number to find out about it.
That's right. The festival begins on the 16th of May and goes on till the 19th.
Oh, that's great. I'll be there from the 15th till the 19th. So, could you tell me the programme, please?
Well, on the first day, there's the opening ceremony in the town centre. People start gathering around 2 o'clock to get a good place to see from. And the events will start at 2:45.
So you have just heard that people will start gathering at 2 p.m. So don't get tempted the moment you have a 2 p.m. Don't think this is the answer. Many students do this. They're asking what time will it start? So it will start at 2:45 p.m. Once you answer 2:45 p.m. and you don't have to really work hard on this, just write it somehow because you're getting the time to transfer your answer. You'll immediately move to your second question. Even if audio is being played, you will immediately move to the second questions. You will take your mind off from the audio and you'll focus, okay, now I have to answer a dash will perform. So what will perform or who will perform? And then you can connect back to the audio. I'm talking about mental connection. So let's go back.
And finish about 5:30.
Okay, thanks. I'll make sure I get there early to get a good spot.
The festival will be officially opened by the mayor. He'll just speak for a few minutes, welcoming everyone to the festival. All the town councillors will be there, and, of course, lots of other people.
Right.
Then there'll be a performance.
And this is a clue. What we say then. So perhaps when you move to the next question type, they always use something then. After that, moving on to next, so be careful. So say then, and perhaps they're going to give you the answer. Let me play it back a bit.
Welcoming everyone to the festival. All the town councillors will be there, and, of course, lots of other people.
Right.
Then there'll be a performance by a band.
So you got the answer. There will be a performance by a band. So a band will perform. You'll answer it and you'll immediately go to the next question that is saying performance of a dash about. And then again, you start focusing on the listening.
Most years we have a children's choir, but this year...
Don't get confused. Many students like children choir, but they're saying it was most year, not this year.
Local army cadets offered to perform.
Another track. He's saying that local army cadets have offered to perform. You cannot write this local army cadet because you have to write only one word as your answer. So this is also important. Keep listening.
And they're very good.
Uh-huh.
After that, a community group from the town will perform a play. They've written them...
Okay, so they will perform a play, right? They will perform a play. Now, next question, Helen Tungate, who is she?
Selves. Just a short one. It's about Helen Tungate. I don't know if you've heard of her.
I certainly have. She was a scientist years ago.
That's right.
You got the answer. She is a scientist, so you will write it. And then you will wait for evening fireworks where it is situated.
She was born in Kenton exactly 100 years ago. So we're celebrating her centenary.
I'm a biologist, so I've always been interested in her. I didn't realise she came from Kenton.
Yes. Well, all that will take place in the afternoon, and later, as the sun sets, there'll be a firework display. You should go to the park to watch, as you'll get the best view from there.
Now, many students will write park as an answer, sorry. But he's not asking you where will you go to watch. He's saying evening firework display situated across. So where is it taking place? Not from where you will watch. He'll say that you will go to the park to watch it. So don't get trapped to write park as an answer as many students do. Wait that where it is situated. And across can be your keyword.
And the display takes place on the opposite side of the river. It's always one of the most popular events in the festival.
Sounds great.
Have you heard that answer? Let me play it again. He said opposite side of the river. That means across the river. Let me go back and play it again for you.
She was born in Kenton exactly 100 years ago, so we're celebrating her centenary.
I'm a biologist, so I've always been interested in her. I didn't realise she came from Kenton.
Yes. Well, all that will take place in the afternoon, and later, as the sun sets, there'll be a firework display. You should go to the park to watch, as you'll get the best view from there. And the display takes place on the opposite side of the river.
Opposite side of the river. Opposite side means across the river. So answer is river. So that's end of 1 to 5 questions. Now I'll show you that how will you get the instructions for next 5 questions. And you will get time again to read and underline. So I will try to do that with you, right? I might not underline it because that takes time. But while you're doing it, you can just do it fast, right? But I'll try. Let's say what is the instruction and what I'm going to do.
It's always one of the most popular events in the festival.
Sounds great.
Before you hear the rest of the conversation, you have some time to look at questions 6 to 10.
Relationship with their, so that this is the keyword you can underline. Venue, we have to find out the place. Performance of the dance, what type of dancers. Again, venue, which market. And there's a long gap, and they're saying tickets available online from festival box office, from shops which have the festival days in their window. So what is related to festival is there in
Now
their
listen
window.
and answer questions 6 to 10.
Relationship with the children with their.
And what's happening on the other days?
There are several events that go on the whole time. For example, the students of the art college have produced a number of videos, all connected with relationships between children and their grandparents.
Okay. The relationship between the children and their grandparents. So that is the answer.
That sounds interesting. It makes a change from children and parents, doesn't it?
Exactly. Because the art college is in use for classes throughout the festival, the videos are being shown in Handsworth House.
How do you spell the name?
Handsworth.
So you have just heard that whenever you come across some difficult type of words, don't worry, they always spell that. Be careful in writing the spelling correctly.
Handsworth House. It's close to the town hall.
Right.
Now,
and you also have to be careful because this is a name. You can see H is capital, so Handsworth again, H should be capital there.
Let me see, what else can I tell you about?
Are there any displays of ballet dancing? I'm particularly interested in that as I do it as a hobby.
There isn't any ballet, I'm afraid, but there'll be a demonstration of traditional dances from all round the country.
So ballet dance was just a trap. He said there's no ballet dance but traditional dance. Be careful. They try to trap you by giving the wrong answer and then saying no to this and then again giving you the correct answer. So keep waiting for the right answer.
Well, that would be nice. Where is that being held?
It's in the market in the town centre. The outdoor one, not the covered market.
Should outdoor one, not the covered market? So answer is outdoor market in the town centre.
And it's on at 2 and 5 every afternoon of the festival, apart from the first day.
Lovely. I'm interested in all kinds of dancing, so I'm sure I'll enjoy that.
I'm sure you will.
And I'd really like to go to some concerts, if there are any.
Yes, there are several. 3 performed by professionals and 1 by local children.
And where is it being held?
It's in the library, which is in Park Street. On the 18th at 6:30 in the evening.
I presume I'll need tickets for that.
Yes, you can book online, or you can buy them when you arrive in Kenton, either at the festival box office or from any shops displaying our logo in the windows.
So what is said that from any shops displaying our logo in the window. So you can purchase it from shops which have the festival logo in their windows. Answer is logo.
Well, I think that'll keep me busy for the whole of my stay in Kenton. Thank you so much for all your help.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay, so that's the end of this video. If you want to run through the answers that is given in the end, you can see it. I'm afraid it's not logos, it's logo. I just heard that. So this is the answer, and that was all the tips and traps that you have to be careful about in this particular video. Thank you very much again for watching the video. I'll come in another video with another type of question and listening. Bye for now.